Have you ever wondered what makes a living thing, well, living? This question may seem straightforward, but it leads us to a fascinating exploration of the living world. This term refers to all life on Earth, from microorganisms invisible to the naked eye to the largest whales cruising the oceans. What binds these diverse entities together are certain distinct traits. Growth, for instance, is a universal phenomenon. Take a seed given time and nurturing, it blossoms into a robust tree. A caterpillar, through an extraordinary metamorphosis, emerges a vibrant butterfly. Another shared trait is the capacity for reproduction. Living organisms generate new life, thus ensuring the survival of their species. They're also to their surrounding environment. Consider a sunflower that turns its face toward the sun, or a dog bursting with joy as it wags its tail. A crucial feature of life is metabolism, the set of transformative chemical processes within a living entity. Finally, we delve into cellular organization. Whether you're a complex mammal like human or a simple organism like a hydra, life boils down to the cellular level, with cells serving as the most fundamental units. So, there have it. The living world is an intricate ballet of shared characteristics that epitomize life. It's a collective term that showcases the diversity of life forms and their interplay, highlighting the unity in their diversity. And that's the broad outline of the living world, a complex and beautiful interplay of characteristics that define life. Now that we've scratched the surface, let's dive into the depths of the living world. This world is teeming with an incredible variety of life, each displaying a set of characteristics that define them as living organisms. Let's start with the most fundamental characteristic: growth. Picture a tiny seed. Given the right conditions, a bit of water, some sunlight, and nutritious soil, this seed will sprout, pushing up through the soil and unfurling its first leaves towards the sun. This isn't just an increase in size, it's a complex process where the seed transforms its basic structure, increasing its mass and adding new structures as it matures into a fully grown plant. Next, we have reproduction. Living organisms have a fascinating ability to produce new organisms like themselves. Consider the butterfly, a creature that undergoes a remarkable transformation in its lifetime. Starting as a humble caterpillar, it wraps itself in a cocoon, undergoing a metamorphosis to emerge as an elegant butterfly. This butterfly will then lay eggs, giving rise to new caterpillars and continuing the cycle of life. Another characteristic is the ability to respond to the environment. Have you ever noticed how a plant bends towards the sunlight, or how a bird migrates when the seasons change? These are examples of how living organisms interact and respond to their surroundings. Then we have metabolism. Every living organism, from the smallest microbe to the largest elephant, carries out a series of chemical reactions to sustain life. These reactions, collectively known as metabolism, include breaking down food for energy, building up new cells, and removing waste products. Finally, let's talk about consciousness. Every living organism is aware of its surroundings and can respond accordingly. This is what allows a deer to sense a predator's presence and run for safety, or a flower to open its petals at the break of dawn. So you see, every living organism, no matter how big or small, shares these common characteristics. Ever wondered how scientists keep track of the millions of species on Earth? Let's find out. Welcome to the fascinating world of biological classification. It's a method scientists use to categorize and organize the mind-blowing diversity of life on our planet, much like the way we arrange books in a library. Imagine walking into a library with no organization. Books scattered haphazardly would make finding your favorite novel a daunting task, wouldn't it? Now think of the millions of species on Earth. How do we even begin to understand this vast and complex web of life? That's where biological classification steps in. Just like categorizing books by genre, author, or publication date, biological classification arranges organisms based on shared characteristics. This could be anything from genetic similarities to shared habitats. This systematic approach makes it easier for us to study, understand, and appreciate the rich diversity of life on Earth. Just as a well-organized library makes finding books easier, biological classification helps us understand the vast diversity of life. Ready to explore the fascinating world of biological classification? Let's get started! In the grand scheme of life on Earth, organisms are classified into different levels to make the study of their vast diversity more manageable. These levels are kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species, and they are arranged in a hierarchical manner from broad to specific. Imagine a vast library filled with books, and these levels of classification are like the different sections, shelves, and individual books in that library. The first level, kingdom, is the broadest category. It's like the sections of the library where books are grouped into general categories like fiction or non-fiction. Moving a step lower, we have the phylum. This is akin to the shelves in each section, where books are grouped based on more specific categories, such as mystery, romance, or science fiction within the fiction section. Next, we have the class, which is like the different series within each category. For example, in the mystery category, we might have different series like Sherlock Holmes or Agatha Christie. Following class, we have order, family, and genus, which are like the individual books, chapters, and paragraphs in a series, getting more specific and detailed as we move down the hierarchy. The final level is species, the most specific level of classification. It's like the individual words in a paragraph, each unique and distinct. For example, let's take the classification of a common domestic cat. Its kingdom is Animalia, phylum is Chordata, class is Mammalia, order is Carnivora, family is Felidae, genus is Felis, and species is Catus. This specific categorization helps scientists and researchers to study and understand the cat in relation to other organisms. With biological classification, the incredible diversity of life becomes a little less daunting, doesn't it? So there we have it, a whirlwind tour of the living world and biological classification. We've journeyed through the fascinating realm of life on Earth, from the tiniest organisms to the most complex ecosystems. We started by exploring the living world. We learned about the abundance and diversity of life forms and how they are identified, named, and classified. We dove into the intricacies of taxonomy, the science that brings order to the chaos of life's diversity. We saw how this understanding helps us to appreciate the interconnectedness of all living things and the vital importance of each organism in the grand scheme of life. Then we ventured into the realm of biological classification. We discovered the 5 kingdoms of life and the unique characteristics that distinguish them. We learned about the concept of hierarchy in classification, where organisms are grouped based on shared characteristics and evolutionary relationships. This system, we found, helps us to make sense of the overwhelming diversity of life around us. These concepts aren't just academic exercises. They are the keys to a deeper understanding and appreciation of the world we live in. They help us to see the beauty in the complexity of life and to understand our own place within it. Now it's over to you. Take these concepts, explore them further, and see where your curiosity leads you. The world of biology is vast and endlessly fascinating, and this is just the beginning. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel, Facts Academy 0122. Engage with us in the comments section below and let us know what you think. We're always eager to hear your thoughts and answer any questions you may have. Thank you for watching and stay curious.